Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about the new DKNY perfume. It's called 24/7. It was issued, I believe, maybe August, September, so it's not the freshest one on the market, but it's still relatively new. So let's see. So this is the box for the bottle. When it comes to the price point, it's cheaper than other designer perfumes like YSL or Dior, but it's still above what you would call affordable, I suppose. I'll put some prices on the screen for you. So it's sort of averagely priced, I suppose. When it comes to the bottle, so this will save your fingerprints. So if you need to catch a criminal, give them this perfume. So this is very shiny mirrored type of covering for the bottle. This is the 30 milliliter 1 ounce bottle, so the smallest one. Opens up like this, and what I do love is that they have a glass cap as well. They haven't cut corners. It's not a cheap plastic cap, sorry. So it's a nice and heavy bottle, even though it's quite small. Now the marketing campaign for this perfume, it shows a young girl stylishly dressed. She's in the big city. She's driving somewhere in a cab. She's on the move. Lots of things are happening. So she's a city girly pretty much. So what I expected from this perfume was for it to be somewhat in your face, very youthful, maybe citrusy, something sparkling, something bright, but it was actually the opposite, but in a very good way. So if we look at the accords and notes, and I'm taking this from Perfumo.com, not from Fragrantica. I've moved away from Fragrantica because it just looks outdated to me. Honestly, Perfumo is more modern and it has more options to sort out your collection. So I have like almost 10 folders of perfumes, and how I like to organize them, which is how I prefer it. So the accords and notes are floral, synthetical, fresh, fruity, sweet. In the top notes there's pink pepper, quinchester and rhubarb. In the middle notes Indian jasmine, sambac and rosa centifolia and tuberose. And in the base notes ambrox super, cedarwood, musk and sandalwood. So the quinchester scent or note that is mentioned in the notes is a sort of green fresh quince type of scent, and it's apparently developed by the company that developed this perfume. And same goes to the ambrox super, that is a musky and woody type of note, I think also developed by the same company if I'm not mistaken. And the perfumer for this scent is Frank Voelkel. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but that's the man. He's developed a lot of perfumes. He's worked on some of the JLo scents, I think it was, some of Paris Hilton as well. And he created one of my very special scent memory perfumes from Avon from 10 years ago, which I still have in my collection, very prized possession. But in any case, so what this perfume actually smells like. So when I first sprayed it out, I thought, okay, I expected something completely different. As I said, I thought it was going to be youthful, citrusy, something very bright and sparkling. But I find this perfume to be very calm, womanly, a white floral, sweet and soft. And I was very pleasantly surprised because I actually preferred this type of scent over the citrusy bright ones, especially now that winter is coming. So that was my first thought. Oh, it's something different actually. My second thought was, I've smelled this before. And it took me a couple of minutes to realize that this smells very, very similar to Avon's perfume Today. Now I know a lot of you are going to be thinking, oh, it smells like Avon. I'm going to be doing a massive Avon perfume video, by the way, soon. But their perfume Today is actually one of their best sellers, and I think they knocked it out of the park with that one. They released it, I think, like 15 years ago probably, and they had Salma Hayek as the face and the promoter for the perfume. And to be fair, I remember it and I still love it today. I have a little 10 ml purse spray of that perfume. I got it like a couple of weeks ago, and this one smells very similar to it. Now I'll say, if you do know the perfume Today, it smells, I think it's maybe a bit more mature than this one, and it's a bit more floral, but it's a very similar profile. So if you know that one and you like it, you're probably going to like this one as well. And essentially this is a sweet, fruity, floral perfume. It's musky and has that powderiness that gives it the rounded edges, and that gives the feeling of coziness, which I find to be perfect for autumn and winter. I do believe that this perfume could be a signature scent, an everyday perfume. It will fit you all year round. I don't think that this is overpowering also in the heat of the summer. Now, I'm gonna say this, but I mean this in the best possible way, but this smells motherly to me. It smells like a warm, kind hug from your mother. And don't go jump to conclusions about anything about smelling vintage or something like that, because it's not. It's just warm, cozy, and kind. That's how I see the woman wearing this perfume. I don't think that this would fit into unisex or masculine leaning perfume. It's definitely feminine. And yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's definitely staying in my collection. Yeah, it's a clean, cozy, everyday scent. I think it could be pulled off in an office, meeting your friends, going to an event. I think this ticks a lot of boxes. And yeah, I think Frank did a good job with this scent. And also, for the first time in a long time, I'm able to say that the longevity and sillage is actually good for a new release perfume. I was quite pleased with it. Obviously, I overspray. Of course I do, but sometimes with other perfumes, even overspraying, I can't sense them, but this one I definitely was able to sense as I was walking to the train station, as I was sitting in my office. And even though I did reapply, I think this is definitely not a weak perfume. I think it's performing pretty well. I did reapply about 3 times during the day, but that's just me. That's what I like to do. I really like to sense my perfumes, and that's just my cup of tea. But generally, this is a definite hit. I like the scent, I like the performance of it, I like the bottle as well. The price is not the worst. So yeah, I'm genuinely happy with this purchase, and yeah, that's the review. That's DKNY 24/7. Let me know if you have tried this perfume and what do you think. Bye!